What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Kre-O, Transformers Robots in Disguise, Bumblebee Disc Demolisher. The set has 186 pieces and retails for, I believe, $14, $15, depending on where you might find it. I found this at a local TJ Maxx store, so if you don't have those in your area, you may want to check around and see if any place actually might carry these sets. But anyway, you do get three Kreons in this set. You've got Bumblebee, you've got Bisque, and Clampdown. And those are, of course, characters from the Robots in Disguise television series. And the basis of the bulk of this set, I should say, is actually Bumblebee's vehicle mode, although this set does not transform in any way. Other than this part that kind of lifts up in the back here. You can see back here, it does pop up to reveal some guns and the disc shooter. This little disc shooter shoots like hula hoops. You also get a little capture cage for these guys, which is, you know, fine, interesting, I guess. And other than that, really not a whole lot going on. But the Kreons look pretty cool, so I'm excited about that. And we're going to go ahead and pop this open and see how it looks in hand. Okay, so inside the box we've got... looks like our Bumblebee Kreon here. We've got Clampdown. And this must be Bisque also. So you got the three Kreons there. You got two fairly large bags of random parts, one medium-sized bag with the hula hoops in it, which is fine. And we get a sticker sheet. Yay, sticker sheet. And of course the instruction manual. And this looks like pretty straightforward stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put this set together. And I'll see you guys when it's all done. Okay, guys, so here we have the Bumblebee Disc Demolisher all set and ready to go. Like we always do, we're going to take a look at the Kreons first. So let's start ourselves out with Bumblebee himself here. You can see he's got this little blaster. I don't know if this is actually from the show or if this is just some unused piece from the Star Wars line or what. But it's just a little weird looking gun thing. I haven't seen it before. Maybe it's been used in other sets. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, so you can see the standard Kre-O body here. He does have a blue tampoed Autobot symbol on top of silver, which makes it pretty hard to see even in person. But that's alright. And he's got a very happy face going on here. You can possibly take his helmet off. There we go. So underneath the helmet you can see he's pretty jazzed to be alive. And he's got some boots going on there. Some printing on the back. Nicely printed, I will say. Yeah, so that is Bumblebee. Of course, he's got the usual Bumblebee helmet. Moving on to, I guess, Bisque here, which has the whatchamacallit helmet. Knockout. That's the word I'm looking for. It's got the knockout style helmet going on here. It's a very nice printing on his chest here. He's also got light blue for the Decepticon logo. And he's got one big claw and one little claw going on here. You can pop this off. You can see he's got kind of crazy eyes going underneath the helmet. This guy could even pass for like a Beast Wars Rampage kind of thing going on, but there he is. Nothing on his back. He's just plain and simple. And then last but not least is Clampdown, who is just sitting on this little platform of legs. I don't know if this is supposed to represent his like alt mode or what, or if he does have legs and then regular robot legs, but you can just take them right off of here and pop that down. He's got two regular same size claws. One is red, one is purple. And you can see he's got a pretty cool, I love the printing on his face. He's got crazy teeth, and very nice printing on his torso as well. They did a nice job with the color, actually, hiding that purple underneath. And then his helmet does not want to come off independently of his head, but there we go. So you can see his face printing underneath. And on the back, again, he has nothing there. So that is Clampdown. He does, again, have these little robot leg things, like claw legs going on here. And you just straight up just sit him down on this little pad, and there you go. Clampdown. That's your guy. There he is. Alright, moving on to, I guess, this accessory. You do get this little capture cage thing. And how it works, it's just got a little rubber band on here. It does come with an extra rubber band if you want to make it extra tight, but I think at that point you might risk breaking something. I doubt this plastic is very sturdy. But you open it up all the way, and it kind of locks into position like so, and then once you tap something against this little bar in the center here, you just get your little guy, and then bam, it'll close up right on him, and he is locked inside, unable to escape, I guess. So there's that. It's kind of neat. It's a cute little accessory. And then we get onto the vehicle itself, or the build part of the set, I guess would be the thing to say. And it's I mean, it doesn't really look like, I mean, it looks like Bumblebee's vehicle mode in the way that it's yellow with black stripes. But it's really short, really fat and wide, and just looks just kind of dumb, to be honest. You got some stickers here on the front. You got the Autobot symbol with some headlights that are really close together. And of course you got this little pinching mechanism in the back, and this little bar in the back here. I will say the wheels here, these are printed little blue lines on the wheel insets, and so that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice addition. You get some guns here on the side that kind of wiggle out to the sides a little bit for, whatever. And so you can come back here, press down on this little bar, and it'll not only raise this, but if you press down enough, it actually kind of locks in, and it'll lock this open. And that's where the gimmick is. And first, you do have a little space in there where you can seat Bumblebee. And unfortunately, they are Kre-Ons, so I'm going to just lift that up all the way probably to get him in, because you're going to need all the help you can get. Actually, let me just do some adjusting here. Sorry guys, my camera battery actually died on me there, but that's alright. You didn't miss anything. We're just trying to get Bumblebee to sit in here, but since he's a Kre-On and his legs are rounded at the back and ball jointed, which is great because, it's posable and stuff, but at the same time, it just doesn't work for actually getting him to sit on studs. It just does not work well. But anyway, he's in there, and you can close it up. His head is sticking out of the top, but what are you going to do? So you got that going on. One thing to note about this set is, well, there you go. Yep, and there you go. It does not like to stay together. The pieces for the set, the Kre-O bricks, are still garbage, unfortunately. They just have no holding power to the studs. They just flop around and break very easily. So that is just not a huge disappointment, because it's kind of what we're used to. But I have to say, this set in particular feels it's actually a step down from the last Age of Extinction sets in terms of quality of the plastic and the studs and everything. It just feels it feels cheap. It really does. And this whole vehicle, as you can see, like there's just nothing underneath here. So this is super light, super hollow, and it kind of shows. But yeah, you just get a good thing like that, and it just pops right off, which I would not expect from a Lego set. And it's kind of a bummer. But anyway, I'm here to show you. Whoops. Okay. I'm here to show you guys the, I guess, play features. The more I try and put this back together, the more it's falling apart. This is not working out. Okay, so anyway, play features. You get this little disc shooter back here, and you just squeeze these two handles, and okay. In theory, it's supposed to shoot a disc. You can see the disc in there. It looks very much like this one. And it was rather tight getting it in, so I'm wondering if it's maybe not too tight to actually release it, and I'm just going to end up snapping these little handles off. And if that's what happens, that's what happens. I'm not going to worry about it, but I am going to show you guys how this works or doesn't work. So bear with me, we're going to keep squeezing. Ah, there we go. It did indeed fire out the disc, so that's good. You can see there are definitely some stress marks going on these handles, though, and I am certainly concerned for their longevity. But that's what it is. I'm just here to show you guys the set, the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know? So here it is, and I'm pushing down. It does take quite a bit of force to get in there. Let's try it again. There we go, and it fired that time. A little bit easier, so maybe just needs to work out the kinks a little bit. But in any case, if you really want Bisque and Clampdown as crayon figures, then if you can find this set at a reasonable price, which I would say under $10 at the most, $10 at maximum, then if you really want these figures, $10 for 3 crayons, I guess, is a okay deal. Otherwise, do not buy this. It's sad to say that you know, Hasbro and I don't even remember Oxford or whatever, they don't seem to care, and that's kind of the biggest problem. They don't care about Kre-O. Maybe if they had put a little more effort into it, it might have lasted, might have been a little more strong of a line. Because if you look at things like Mega Bloks, which started out really on the same level as this, basically, but if you look at their progression over the years, they've really stepped up their game and are now putting out sets that I absolutely love, with a quality that's nearly on par with the quality of, say, Lego bricks. But this, they're not trying. They're not even trying. They think by coming out with more gimmicks it's gonna fix the problem, but it's not. They just need to get their actual brick design down, and then they can start working on more fun things. But I don't know. That's it. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. That's it for the review, guys. Thank you so very much for watching, as always. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and of course subscribe if you want to see more like it. I do have more Kre-O sets coming, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully they'll be a little better. But in the meantime, thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.